Brazil, this is John Petrucci from Dream Theater, hanging out backstage in Sao Paulo. You are watching Madhouse on Topsify Brazil.
Thanks so much, man, for being on our show here.
You're welcome. Good to see you.
John, let me ask you first, to assemble an opera rock concert like the one you guys are bringing to Brazil, it's something that was on your mind for a long time?
Yeah, this is about 3 years in the making, and beginning with creating the story that I wrote, and then sort of presenting this to the band, and Jordan and I getting in and writing the music, recording everybody. I mean, it took a really long time. We have full orchestra, full choir. It's a huge project. And during that period, we actually also started to work on the live show. So that took about a year. So when you see it tonight, you'll see all the content and everything that we took all that time to create. It's a very, very big project.
What was the most difficult thing? A lot of challenges, I imagine, but it was like matching the moods with the characters, with the story, with the lyrics. What was the main challenge on this huge project?
I think in general, the biggest challenge across the board was that there's so much material. So everything took longer than usual. We basically, we wrote 2 albums worth of material, because the album is in 2 acts, 2 CDs. It's 2 hours and 10 minutes or something. And like I said, it's fully orchestrated. And there's all of those words, all those lyrics, all those notes. Everything took a long time. That was a big challenge. Even the mix itself took 2 months just to mix the album.
Talking about the story, which is a great story, how did you came up with the names of the characters?
Right.
Like we have Faye, we have the forest, and we have Gabriel. That's the main thing I would like to know.
Yeah, actually, somebody just asked me that today. A couple of inspirational sources. One is one of my favorite musicians and singers of all time is Peter Gabriel.
Wow, amazing.
Love him. So I just thought of that name, Gabriel, having to do with Peter Gabriel. And then also based on his character and what he does in the story, the angel Gabriel and that whole connection right there. But it really stemmed from just my love for Peter Gabriel and his whole thing. Yeah.
And since we live in this technological world and things are being so much computers taking over everything, and the story, it's like 300 years. So do you foresee that we're going into the future that the story is telling? What is the main message do you think we're trying to pass to the new generations or young musicians that are starting their career?
Well, you know what? Music is such an important part of our lives, of your life, of my life, the band. So many people. It's such a powerful thing in our lives. It's not something that we take for granted, but in some ways, the way that music is made, the way that it's consumed, listened to with streaming and everything else, it's very fast, passive. People don't give it sort of the time and attention that it deserves, and so my narrative is talking about the possibilities of what would happen if that continued, and we existed in a world where there was no music. People didn't play music anymore. It was only manufactured by machines. Whether or not that could actually happen, hopefully not. Carrying the torch.
Show, Madhouse show, we build a playlist for our listeners and our viewers. So you will help me to build this playlist of this episode. The playlist has already a bunch of Dream Theater songs.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna help me to more 5 songs, okay?
All right.
Okay, the first one is, imagine you're listening to your iPod, shuffle mode, all of a sudden a song starts that makes you lose your mind. You cannot control yourself, you cannot refrain, you need to headbang. Which song is that?
I think it's a Madhouse, Anthrax.
Wow, great! The name of the show, amazing, very good, very good.
Wait, that's the name of the show?
Madhouse on the Topsify Brazil.
That's awesome.
The second one is, which song you would like to have written to be the composer on that song?
There's so many. Does it have to be like a metal?
No, you can choose
Bohemian Rhapsody.
That's amazing.
Wow. Who doesn't wish they wrote that?
Number one song, amazing. The third one, it's a song that was present on the first rock and roll or heavy metal album that you bought in your life.
Oh wow. I think the first one, that'd be like Dire Maker or something.
The fourth one is a song to cool down after the great concert you're going to play tonight.
Well, it's not really that mellow, but it's kind of a long experience. From Yes, Close to the Edge, that kind of has some cool moments in it. It has some nice, like, kind of spa-like moments in the middle.
And probably something that may be inspired to make an album like this, Astonishing.
Yeah.
Right? Like, or 2112, or yeah.
You know, we were talking before about Peter Gabriel, and somebody had asked me that question as a young guy, and I told him Peter Gabriel, and he didn't know who that was. So it's like, damn.
And the last question, a
Yeah.
Dream Theater song, the song that you guys are gonna have so much fun playing tonight.
The song that we play every night, and it's at the very end of the show, second to last song. It's a very sort of positive, uplifting, climactic moment. It's Our New World. And when we play that, man, the whole audience gets on their feet. They kind of feel like at that point they're sucked into this whole story that we told, and they feel uplifted. So it's really a great moment.
And thanks so much for being on Madhouse.
You're very welcome.
I wish you great luck on the concert tonight, and
Cool.
amazing having you here.
All right.
Thanks. Esse foi John Petrucci, gênio, líder, fundador, compositor desse álbum maravilhoso The Astonishing do Dream Theater no Madhouse.